the same housing development where we had the same layout. And so I was getting some ideas from her. And right when I turned a corner in a nook, what I think in our home is a little drab, it was so cozy and cute and charming and welcoming. And you know what she had simply done? On the interior, she put a beautiful wreath on the door. And that's all it took. There was no other decorations. There was no other, it was a wreath. It's amazing the impact a wreath can make. And this Wicker Park dogwood wreath is gorgeous. You get the blossoms. It's 24 inches, so it is a very nice, substantial size on a front door, right in an entryway, or even on the laundry room door. Yeah, the corner of the house that just feels a little drab. It's beautiful. It's the first day this month that you're seeing it at this low price, and also the first day you can get it on 4 easy payments, but that is only good for today. The color that I have here is that dark pink. Beautiful. We also have a light pink, which I'll show you over on QVC.com, and then a white as well. So go ahead and make your choice. Now that one's gonna be ivory if you're placing your orders. Thanks, Judy. It's M71273. Melissa Epps Wilding bringing us a gorgeous bloom again this morning. Melissa, this is such a beautiful way. Yes, it's front of the door, but we now decorate in our homes using wreaths.
We do, and there's so many places for them. I love seeing that fuchsia on like the orange door. I think it looks so pretty. And then you've got the yellow forsythia bushes in front. I mean, the pops of color are just like the colors of summer. I love it. But like you were saying, you can put a wreath anywhere. We think of the front door first off, which is great. And this is 24 inches. It's from Wicker Park. So it's jam-packed with over 100 dogwood flowers. So each one of these flowers go up to 2.5 inches in width. They're big, they're bold, they're beautiful. You have the little green leaves spread throughout, so to give you that pop of color on the ivory or on that fuchsia one, it mixes in so well. It's gorgeous. And then on the back, you have that natural grapevine, which I love. So there's no lights on our Wicker Park line, even though we're a division of Bethlehem Lights. We really want to give you the beautiful flowers and make sure the flowers look so realistic for indoors or outdoors. And if you wanted to string fairy lights on here from Bethlehem Lights, you absolutely could. But it's gorgeous, and you have that natural look. So if you're hanging this inside and maybe on French doors, you don't have to worry. It looks great from the back or from the front, or on that hallway wall that you were talking about in the nook, or even I have the pink one down here as a little candle ring. If you have a side table and you have some luminary candles or a cloche that you want to put in, you've got this beautiful candle ring. So there's so many different ways to use a wreath, but we do give you on the back a little hook to make it easy to hang. So if you have a place to hang it, you have a hook on there. And so it's just really so pretty. And it's only about 5.5 inches thick, Allie. So if you have a storm door, it'll fit when the door closes too. So really it can go anywhere. That's how I have my wreaths hanging in my entrance hallway. I have a huge mirror and I'm constantly changing the wreaths out. For the season, I love putting them on my mirror.
I want you to think about more than just your front door. Think about other entrances where you're coming and going. We're having something like this. I promise you, I saw it firsthand yesterday when I went over to a friend's house. I thought, oh my goodness, yes. So here's a great way to do it. Let me give you an update, because for the season, 2,100 have been sold, right? We now have fewer than 800, and that's in all 3 color choices. Now, there's that beautiful ivory. There's 200 in the ivory. The dark pink, which is right here on my door, there's also 200. We do have a light pink choice available with 400 to go around. So be sure you pick yours, because today is the first day to get it at this low price. It's $39.95. The easy pay also goes away at the end of the day today. If you've ever opened up some of those catalogs, you know, and you look at the catalog and you see the gorgeous like wreath and you're like, ooh, and then you find like number E, and then you go over to the page where like it's A, B, C, D, E. Okay, great. There's E, and then you scroll over and you look at the price and you go, well, and you like put the magazine then back in the basket of all your magazines, right, that sits in the reading room. Yeah. This still gives
Maybe later.
Yeah, you're like, ooh, this gives you, yes, that beautiful impact. It is gorgeous. And that 24 inches, do you see how much space this is filling on the door? You know, Melissa, I think sometimes it's like we see like a 12-inch and it's like, ooh, something in the proportions just doesn't feel right on my front door or on any door or a centerpiece.
And you're absolutely right. It does. It's almost the width of the door, and you have so much dimension, which is what I love. So You talk about those, wreaths that you're seeing in the catalogs. They're not even packed with flowers like these are.
Good
They're
point.
usually a little bit sparse. There's 100 dogwood flowers on here, and you can see on the pink. See how we've even like the edges look like they're a little bit burnt, just like you would see in nature. So they're super gorgeous. They have that dimension because they're about 5 inches wide, and you have the grapevine. But such pretty colors, and like you said, be creative. There's so many spaces you can put a wreath at that just warm the area up.
Yeah, good point. Melissa, thank you so much for bringing these to us with 3 different colors, but very limited. 2,100 already spoken for this season. So make sure you get yours and think about, there's some different places, I'm sure, that you can add those beautiful blooms. Hey, if you just joined us this afternoon, we've got one more item or so